Hey, Frack. Good morning. How you doing? Roll. All right. God.
Nice to see you. Get out.
What do you say we do the thing? Guys, what do you say we do the thing today? AKA, we get on the bike. God damn! Oh, man. Oh, all right, let's go. Is it working? It's not working. Dang it. We're not getting amped. Oh, guys. But yeah, if you didn't... Hi, Val. Hey. Oh, there we go. It worked. You got scammed. How are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I love your the little bing bong graphic you have. That's so good. Bing bong is awesome. Is he not just like a phenomenon in gaming now? Like, I see him in multiple games. I think it's just hilarious, like that he's becoming this like icon of gaming, of like indie games. I don't know where it did it come from. Is it like a free asset or something? It's just hilarious to think. How am I doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm very tired. I feel sharp. I feel like collected. My brain feels like it's on, but my legs are definitely tired. We ran into some serious walls yesterday on our training ride. But we spent like the next 2 hours afterwards like babying our legs. We took an ice bath and then heated them back up, try and circulate some of that lactic acid out. And yeah, so we'll see. But I didn't want to risk it. So even though today was supposed to be scheduled some intervals, I am doing my recovery ride today, and we'll do the intervals tomorrow. I think that's the smarter thing, even though it's not what's on the schedule.
right away.
Hi, bike
No
boy.
trial, no
Good
nothing.
morning.
Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists.
But yeah, that's the plan. We don't know really how we're doing,
Right to jail. You're
but
playing
we're
music
basing
too
it
loud,
off of how
right
we
to
felt
jail.
yesterday.
Right away. You're driving too fast, jail.
Anyway,
Slow, jail. You're
I'll get
charging
back
too
to
high
that
prices for,
explanation
sweaters,
in a moment.
glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You
Believe
overcook
it
chicken,
or-
also jail. Undercook over. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Anyway, I don't even, what was I even talking? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I was talking about. Nobody cares. Nobody actually cares. Hey, Peter. Good morning. Don't get your redeem to actually activate. Also jail. Funny thing, you get your redeem to activate. Also jail. Don't redeem. Do not redeem. Redeem. Believe it or not, straight to jail. No, I just live in an alternate reality, sir. I live in the inverted. It's like the upside down, but instead of upside down, it's invert. Anyway. Anyway, I'm not funny today. I'm not funny. I know. I'm sorry. I know I'm not being funny today. It's obvious that I'm tired. But yeah. So yeah, basically the plan today is just get my recovery in today so that I can actually do my intervals more productively tomorrow. Whether that works, we'll see. You know how it works though, guys. You have those, it's like if you're on a training plan and you're meant to do intervals that day, you should stick to the plan, right? But then you also get that information of, you should listen to how you're feeling, like, adapt and change depending on how you're doing. And then there's no, trust the process. Basically what I'm saying is either way, we're doing it wrong. No matter what we're doing, it's gonna be the opposite of what we should be doing, if that makes any sense. Oh, you're doing another race against Tess? Dude, there's a strong field you're gonna be racing against, man. Good luck. What's the course? Hopefully there's nothing super crazy to get to like break it up early. Give some people some time to ride a little bit. Ugh. But yeah, you know what, guys? After all of this training, the fact that I'm hitting a small fatigue point is actually, like, at this point, I would have expected this a while ago. Swift gains clean stage, but only doing 27K of it. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, let me look that up. All right, let's look at this. Hold on, let's look at this. What the hell? Wrong one. Why do I have that? I need to just delete that layer. I have so many random layers that literally do nothing. All right, here we go. Let's see, where do the ads? There we go. The ads go to there. So you are going for the first 27 kilometers. 20, 40, so 30. Wait, really? So you guys have to do the climb. You guys finish at the midway point of the grade, from what it looks like. So you don't finish at the lower banner. You finish at the upper banner, just before like going on to the actual grade. So it's an uphill finish. Oof. Uphill finish. But Jarvis KOM near the beginning, that's gonna break it up right away. People are going to go absolutely psycho on the Jarvis com. Oof. So that'll split it up. And what is this? That's actually a significant bump right here. That's to get over into the jungle, I'm guessing, right? That goes up that initial climb towards epic reverse in the jungle, descent into the jungle, through the jungle, and then up the Mayan climbs. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, it's still tough. At least though you don't have to do the second half of the grade. And hold on. And then you don't have to do, what is that at the end? You go down. This is reverse epic, isn't it? This is reverse epic. So this is the, so you go through the epic bypass, I'm guessing. You go down epic forward, go across the bypass, then go up epic reverse. That's kind of what. Luckily, you don't have to do that, though. It doesn't seem. You stop at the top of the Mayan stuff. So you miss a lot of the climbing, but at the same time, it's still a really, really well-rounded race. Lots of climbing. Actually, it's still a lot of climbing. But anyway. I feel like my desk is like smaller today. It keeps bumping. Like I don't feel like I've done anything different, but everything keeps bumping into it. God, that's so annoying. Anyway. All right, guys. We're gonna warm up very slowly, and then we're gonna jump on with Coco and see how well we can handle Coco today. See if our girl's spicy or if she's hanging out a little bit. Is she tugging or are people tugging on her is the question. Oh. Wait, they give this a 28 out of 100? I said, hey there! Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, guys. We're just getting rolling. We've been stalling for 14 and a half minutes. You see, that was actually me, guys. That's actually a confirmed clip, not AI. Haters will say it's AI. Haters will say it's AI. Hey, Derv, how was your ride? What'd you get into today? A lot of people doing efforts today. Was that what? Were you one of them? I am not doing effort today. I'm calling an audible, guys. I'm calling an audible. We are switching up tomorrow's and today's workouts. VO Tuesday. Oh man. I originally had Sweet Spot planned today, but that'll be tomorrow now. VO Tuesday's gross though. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that today. We would actually probably cause some lasting problems. The fatigue's just a lot. The workout was hard. Did you complete it though? Top 3, damn. No, what that's saying, no, you know what you're telling me, Derp, is that your FTP is actually on point. That's what I'm actually, am I reading between the lines properly? Your FTP is very well, very well established. Okay, do we have any new routes we can do? Missed the last 6 seconds. We're guys. That's normal. We're guys. 6 seconds of the hard 30 seconds. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, man. Was that one of the last intervals, though? It was one of the last intervals, man. Like, that actually is perfect. That's kind of what you hope for in a lot of workouts, especially like a VO2. Like, failing the last interval, but like just in the last couple seconds is actually kind of perfect. 2.5 minutes, 330, 350 into 30 seconds above 4.4. Ooh, so it spiked. 90 seconds recovery. That's why I don't like VO2, man. Those spikes are so gnarly. All right, guys, let's we'll farm some XP. Maybe we'll just farm some XP. We'll farm some XP until we have no XP to farm, and then we'll go over to the bot. I think that's a good plan. 90 seconds. Oof. That's the thing with real good VO2, the resting intervals are actually like painfully short. Okay, guys. Shower quick and watch the best Zwift TV. Oh, is Race Base still on, Derp? Oh, is Race Base still on? Thank you, Yurt. Oh, yeah, I definitely feel a lot of lactic acid today. He's recovering? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I think Ray is like right on the verge of being able to do his Alps again. He has his like old school power back. I think it's just a matter of doing it. Thank you, Bike Boy. Otherwise, he would be it. Well, we're recovering too, right? So maybe that normalizes it a little bit. But all right, Derp, enjoy your shower. We are keeping it nice and easy today. Low zone 2 heart rate. Basically, we're riding to heart rate. Race Base! The legend! I would say he's returned, but he never left. Derp didn't die, no. Apparently had a really hard workout, though. How you doing this morning, Ray? Or this afternoon? Hope you're having a good one. Your fitness is looking insane, man. I'll tell you what. There's something to be said about that, like, muscle memory, isn't it? Nearly. He tried, but failed. But at the same time, he also succeeded. As weird as that sounds. The 30-second burst, yeah. Just finished shower, nice. Oh, totally is a thing. Yeah, I'm hurting today, guys. I'm taking it pretty easy. So don't expect much effort, but we'll have effort tomorrow. If today's recovery ride actually works, we'll be back at it tomorrow. But yeah, it's just really weird right now, guys. Like, I'm feeling so good, but my legs feel like shit. Usually when my legs feel like this, I also feel like shit, like... Second, guys.
You shout like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses, you right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Sorry. Mic muted. My bad. Yeah, sorry guys. I was saying there were some people yelling outside, and I thought that there might have been something going on, but I think it's just some kids playing. Everything seems fine. Sorry guys. Okay, we're back. But yeah, race space, I think that's the thing, man. That's the thing. We're kind of playing it by ear. We have a lot of lactate buildup. We are lactating very hard right now. And we just need to spin it out a little bit. Hi, Buck. How are you doing, man? You'd think we'd learn. You would think we would learn. Thank you, Nathan. But learning involves learning. And learning is hard. Yes. How are you doing, Augie? Good morning. Yeah, legs feel unfriendly when it comes to wanting to spin up today. We never learn. That's what we learned. Exactly. There's one thing we do learn, and that's that we never learn. He fucking hates us all and wishes Rusty chains and bit Bookies. Those were supposed to be private DMs, sir. We weren't supposed to tell everyone that that's what I actually think. Guys, we have a persona to uphold. Oh man. Oh, that like ache, that like lactic acid ache. Feels good. Actually feels good. We'll just kind of enjoy it for the day. But yeah, I think, guys, I don't know. I think it was the heat training. The intensity of the heat training yesterday was just, I think it just was brutal. I think that's what kind of wiped me out. I had to, maybe this is too much information, so I apologize. I had to like disassemble my trainer area. I had to take my pad outside. I had to lift the rubber panels that make up my flooring because I literally left a swimming pool on the ground. I probably, I don't know. I should have waited. I mopped it all up. The towel that I used to clean up, man, felt like it was like concrete heavy. There was just so much water in it. I think it was just a lot of stress. And who knows, maybe it's a good stress. You have to put down towels. I should have done that because it was a bit of a cleaning ordeal afterwards. But yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, I'm trying to refine my towel rotation right now. As weird as that sounds, we're towel maxing as hard as we can. We're trying to rotate our towels very efficiently. They go from the shower rack to the bike handlebars, and then eventually they make it to the sweat mop-up rack before they hit the laundry. Because otherwise I'd be doing a load of towels every day. So we have like this 3 towel rotation going right now. Definitely optimizing super hard. That was the hot tub and ice bath. So I still feel a lot of lactic acid today, Tracy. It's starting to like warm up a bit, but like I just feel like that ache in my legs. If anything, I think it actually made me more tired. But overall, I think it was a good thing. I said, boot dryer. I actually have something like that. Schneiders. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the raid. How was your ride today? I'd like to apologize to all the people who just joined us in chat. We are being very lazy today. We had originally planned to do a steady state workout around 90% around sweet spot. But I decided we'll do that tomorrow. But how are you all? Hey, Vanilla. Hey, Baki. Welcome in, guys. My shoes require drying every day. I have to pull out the insole.
That man
spray him down
is
with
a muscle
Hey.
with a heart attached to it.
Storm and
basically.
Range. Hey,
Holy
welcome in.
cow.
Thank you for the follow. Lazy Tuesday. You mean everyone's not doing VO2 workouts today? I was feeling left out for a while. From one lazy streamer to another. What else would you expect on a Zwift, in the Zwift community, right? Effort. Who does that? Yeah, I was watching like Derps doing VO2 today. Race Space was doing intervals today. Man, and I'm just sitting here being as lazy as I possibly can. But yeah, we'll get our intervals in tomorrow. We were definitely not feeling it today. Today's a zone 1 kind of day. I'm kind of caught up in that. Which is the right answer for the day? Is it good to listen to the body and kind of push off a hard workout to when you're feeling better? Or do you want to just trust the process and do what you think is right, aka the workout? We took the side of take the easy day today so we can perform better tomorrow. Morgan. Nicked hot. Oh God. I got like 3 words in. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Aggie. That was weird. Sweet hump day. Hey, what's up, Rick? But yeah, lots of laziness today so that we can ride better tomorrow. I am warming up pretty quick. I will say, even after 12 minutes, I'm feeling pretty good. But I think that's misleading. So we're just gonna go with the plan. There's a couple of routes we can snag actually today. So we'll farm some XP. Kind of nice that I didn't do all of the routes before the level increase, so I have some XP I can farm. Dude, recovery is the key. What's the common saying in cycling? Your easy days are often too easy and your hard days are often too hard. No, my easy days are right on. Because we understand the ways of recovery. Recover 100%. Exactly, Baki. Yes, sir. If laziness is the answer, we will take it. We like it. You're the German translator today. Until Lumo's done with work. Oh, that's very nice of you. How much do I ride actually? Well, over the last month, a lot. Probably more than I should be. I got in 17 hours last week. And I think 15 of them were on Zwift. I think I only did 2 hours outside. Yeah, about 2 hours outside. We have a lot of fatigue built up right now. We're doing around 500 to 520K a week over the last couple weeks. Last week was like 520, 530 actually. Lots and lots of volume and very little recovery. But my days that I recover, like my Friday is my main recovery day right now. And my numbers are still snapping right back where they should be. So like my recovery is super on right now. I do. Natesh, you're not wrong. I farmed 2 whole levels in 3 hours 2 Sundays ago. That was really that's what got me ahead. I did a real insane farming session 2 Sundays ago. They got me 2 whole levels in 3 hours. Now it's like 3 or 4 hours of normal riding gives me a level without using like the climb portal and everything. And Vanny's double Alp today? Ooh, a date? I mean, sorry, did I throw that out there? Man, I'm horrible. A casual, friendly ride. Enjoy, guys. Though, vanilla, I'm jealous. Though, vanilla, I'm very jealous. The double Alp. Oh, man. Well, we'll see. Oh, man. 2 Alps. Guys, the days of the Alps are returning. This is actually really cool. So now you know. Well, I understand. Lumo's a hot commodity, man. I understand. You'll never touch it again after getting the bikes and rewards. So once you get the wheels. Well, no, you have to do 25 climbs, right? That's the thing. Even people who hate the Alp have to put in some decent effort. 25, yep, sorry. I'm sorry, sorry I'd let you know, but yes, unfortunately, 25 Alps. But I will say, if you don't get all of the unlocks within that 25 Alps, you are literally like on the bottom 1% of unlucky for that. By 25, you'll have everything unlocked. Yay! Look at us, guys. We did it. Yay. 24 more to go. You're basically done. You're basically done. You say that, Vanilla, but I'll tell you what, after you get to the 25 mark, the Alp is a very has a very hypnotic effect, guys. You get to 25 and you're like, but what about a 50? Then you get to 50, you're like, what about 100? Like, what if I hit 100? Way to go. Chat, you did it. You did it. Exactly, Rook. You can't imagine this. Don't worry, Vanilla. Don't worry. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. Stockholm. Exactly. Lumo, exactly. How's it going, man? There's actually a badge for 100. Ray unlocked it. There is, confirmed. That's 100% true fact. 100% true fact. It is completely not made up on the spot. Matash is completely not a paid actor. We will not be sending him a check in the mail, but don't worry. We got you, Matt. Don't worry. $150% confirmed. All right, okay. Wait. No, we need the 9K now. Now we need that extra 10 XP, guys. We've come too far. Yeah, Lumo, me too. It's basically 100% confirmed. You got a nicer hotel booked in Emporia. How did you find a place, man? I ended up having to get a hotel about 40 minutes away. I was gonna do the RV rental, but dude, that's ridiculous. The prices are ridiculous. Like, people are charging you so much money, and the only option would have been like a Cruise America, which would have involved us having to go to Oklahoma City. But like all of the independent They have like private rentals. And it was just like, it was crazy. It was going to cost me like an extra $1,000 over a hotel room. $179 a night. That's pretty good, man. They had some open ups. Have you been just like waiting for it? Maybe I should have waited and checked. The only things that were popping up for me, I actually booked yesterday. The only things popping up for me were about 40 miles away. So about a 45-minute or so drive, I think, which is fine. It is a bit annoying. I would have liked to have camped 5 minutes away, like in 2024. And then you went to Comfort. Nice. Man, it will be nice being like right on site. That'll be really nice. Yeah, 45 minutes is fine. Especially because it was $70 a night. We will probably get murdered. But at the same time, we're saving a lot of money. So I think it's a good gamble to make. Nights Inn was like that? Oh, God. And Comfort Inn was cheaper. Looked like a meth hotel, man. Dude, I've stayed... I'll tell you what, LePage, I've stayed in some sketchy-ass hotels, man. There was this one Red Roof I stayed in one time that I shit you not had, like, blood on the walls. I am 100% serious. As long as other things I do not even want to think about. Basically, I just shut off all of my thinking muscle, got my sleep, and left as soon as I could. But you know what? There is something nice about it. Because I'll tell you what, if you've ever slept in a literal crack den, everything else is so much nicer after that. It just sets the bar. You know? It'll just never happen. You'll be... No, never. So when you start... Yeah, when is this double Alp? I'm so excited. I have been like... I didn't know it was something I was looking forward to today. All right, I'm getting distracted. I'm having too much fun having an easy day, guys. It's addicting. Guys, it's addicting. Zone, careful. Don't slide into the zone one crap. On Whatnot? We used to have someone here in the community that was a Whatnot artist. You guys remember Winter Powell? I don't know if she's still doing that. A double Tempest? I mean, there is a badge for that. There actually is a badge for that, right? Or no, that's just a segment. That's a Strava segment. What am I even saying? Exactly. Suddenly, it's seeming very like a very nice idea. How did we get 1.8 on that 10-kilometer ride? 6.7, guys. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna do another. We're gonna farm some more XP. Is that all of them in Scotland? Yeah, it is. So we're done with Scotland for now. We still have the pretzel. Yeah, we still have the pretzel to do. Maybe we'll do our. Oh, maybe we'll do our workout tomorrow on the pretzel. That actually is a good idea. We banned Van asking for a friend. Derp's trying to take the notice off of me wanting to ban him for being too strong and trying to put it on poor Vanilla. Poor sweet Vanilla, who has no idea what's happening. So rude. Also hilarious that I say. Also hilarious. I say that even. All right, anyway. All right, one more ride. I think this is our last short route that we do not have a badge for, at least that are available right now. Out might be... Exactly. And we can all join at the top when you're going down and get our own XP. And it's almost like we did the climb ourselves and we can take credit for it. Who's statue on top of the Alp? There's only one answer for that, guys. Well, actually, there are two members of our community are forever memorialized or immortalized on the top of the Alp. Unfortunately, one of those members of our community now has 12 kids and is 90 years old and no longer rides the bike. But you know what? I hear his blabbing is still right on point. How is Bike Beast, by the way? Our dear Ray fought every day against the monster on the top of the Alp, and the statue is showing his fight every day forever. He's a legend, the one, the only Ray from space. 100% trainer difficult, no erg, never erg. You mean 90 ninjas? Oh god. Yep. Bike Beast is a proliferative gentleman for sure. And the 12 kids, he's got more. Oh, is he up more than 12 now? What's the current count are we at? Too funny. I guess 90, right? Also on Radio Tower, guys, there's a rare occasion where when you ride Radio Tower, you can actually hear a live radio broadcast from Race Base telling everyone to put effort in and to turn up the trainer difficulty. But you only get that on a very rare ride up the Radio Tower. It's an Easter egg I don't think many people know about. Guys, you remember when that was, when people were saying that was a thing? There was like some sort of like secret broadcast. It was a conspiracy perpetuated by the Zwift insider community to encourage people to ride the Alp more, or I mean the Radio Tower more. And I support it 100%. Wait, where the heck am I? Oh, you never go on this road. This is sick. No, Derp. After today, please say this, the pain stops. The watts scare me. Yeah, man. Oh, good luck. And then you're doing TTT on Thursday? Damn, dude, that's a lot of intensity in a week. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna be riding with the aliens again on Thursday, guys. Just so you know, I will not be joining the Degens this week. If you feel good, I hope so, man. That would be sick. If you were able to recover and recoup, hell yeah. We don't go over 295. The bus won't explode. 5 times, yeah, 5 by 50 minute Alp climbs, please. I mean, Derp, that's what, that's only like 300 watts. 5 times in a row. You should be fine. Yeah, there's the best pulls. No one's ever told me that. You're the first person ever to say that. I didn't know how much I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna try and keep cadence a little higher for the effort. I think cadence will do me some good today. Cam does the worst, it hurts falling. You're basically doing the same watt per kilo to stay on his wheel because he's doing 450 watt pulls. It's so crazy, dude. My pulls are like 330. He's doing like 120 watts more than me. Literally a watt per kilo per leg over what I would be if it was a me. Yeah, I have to pull at like 330 or so. And actually with my current weight, I feel like I'm actually benefiting the team now more. My avatar is less in breakaway mode than normal. That's the problem with light riders, guys. Like, the game's not sure if you're trying to just sit on the front or if you're trying to break away because of the big difference you usually have between raw watts and watt per kilo relative to the pack. Just like, your avatar just doesn't know where it wants to be. But even like an added 5 kilo has changed that. I've heard there's like this like transition point around 63 kilo where the Zwift physics kind of feel different. And I can now attest to that being true. Yeah, Derp, it's the only way I can put in work for the team. Otherwise, you all freaking bunch up behind me and I slow everyone down. And it used to be way worse. It would, yep. It would. Reverse weight doping is still a problem because what it allows you to do is compete in a lower power class. Basically allows you to be the big dog in a division because it lowers your watt per kilo, allowing you to maybe move down one race division, and then you're just dominating everyone. So it could be actually used negatively, but you can do that, yeah. Again, guys, if you're just training, if you're not racing, and you're just riding around on Zwift, like, who cares what your weight is? You're only messing with yourself at that point. And I think as human beings, we should be allowed to screw with ourselves, as long as it doesn't screw with others. But for like training, yeah, you could. Like adding a weight vest, right? For training. Or throwing on some weighted panniers to do some hill climbs. Like, you can do that in real life very easily. But like, actually like weight doping to be a lighter weight than you are, you can't really do that in real life, right? Like, that doesn't really work in the other direction. No Z1. Just sitting on doing Z1. Well, John, you should be. In all honesty, man. And this is how I ride. Dude, I'll do my pull, then I will go straight to the back and sit on as hard as I possibly can. Like, I do my work, but I also do my recovery. The only time I don't do that is if there's like a noticeable gap that needs to be filled. And by me sliding back more, I might actually break the pack off. Because say like the next wheel that was coming through surged a bit more than maybe anyone was expecting. So, you know, he goes off the front, maybe brings one person with him, leaves the rest of the pack kind of behind, you know? Dude, that's the only way I can pull at, you know, what do we say? 80 watts over FTP is because I recover really freaking hard. I have no problem sitting in on the wheel after my pull at 2.8, 2.6 watt per kilo. And if we're doing pulls at 4.5 to 5 or 5.4 if you're a small rider, like, you can easily sit on the back sub 3 watt per kilo. Like, you earn the rest, take the rest, so that when it's your time to pull again, you actually can pull stronger. That's one thing you notice from a really refined team. They stay on their wheel of their rider. They're not constantly switching wheels. And they take their rest when they deserve it. It's so easy to put out a lot of watts that literally do nothing for the team. You're so fat, IRL. Not defeated Zwift. Oh man. Are you relatively new to Zwift? Dude, people who are over, like heavier, who are involved in Zwift, like, you don't know what's about to happen to you in a good way, because you have the double dip potential, where not only are you going to be gaining FTP from regular training, but it's just going to happen. You're going to be starting to lose weight if you're consistent. It's just an inevitability. And so you get like this double dip where watts go up and watt per kilo also goes up dramatically. It can be a real awesome thing to watch. Need to get the scale on the back patio and check your weight today. Yeah, I weighed in at 145.5 this morning after my paperwork, after my duties. So I'm literally sitting exactly, I haven't budged basically. I have basically completely stabilized. So tiny, high bath salts. I am microhuman. Microhuman. So a little less micro than I used to be, man. I'll tell you what. But just slightly less micro. High bath salts. Howdy do. Who you got? Oh God. I'm too dumb for this. I'm too dumb for this. What is the? I'll try my best, Peter. I feel like this is a setup, and probably a well-deserved one. If you wear weights while on trainer, technically you're heavy. Exactly. You can go heavier in real life, right? You cannot go lighter though. So there is something to that. Oh, I'm glad this is a recovery day. My legs do not want to spin very well. They feel good though. Did you ride your aggro position prior to the battery? Put on a shorter flip stem for a more relaxed position? I personally am all for relaxed, Peter. I am all for relaxed. As they're also showing, relaxed is actually faster in a lot of scenarios, which I am all for. Bigger tires, more relaxed position equal faster. Dude, sign me up. Test sub, oh my God. Yo, test subject, it's been a minute, how are you? Ride while holding tins of beer. Guys, beer, far discounted as the recovery drink that it is. Doing good? Hell yeah, man. It's good to see you. Do you have any big things coming up? Any big rides? We have a lovely 200-mile race coming up at the end of the month. So basically your warm-up distance. Peter, I'll be real, man. I think training in the position you're going to be riding is more beneficial. That's what I would lean towards. I did a dramatic fit change one time, and it took me like 2 weeks to actually kind of get adjusted to it. It was like the power delivery was just so different that I just had to switch. I had to just get used to it. But yeah, switching up the day of might be a bad idea, I think. Relax for the ride, question if the training by fire will make relaxing more. I don't know if that might be true. Peter. It might, but I think, at least from my own personal experience, when I've done a bike change, position change, I did not immediately set into it. Jury, thank you. Outdoor plans tonight fell through, so switched to the turbo. Nice. Oh, outdoor season. I've been doing a lot more outdoor riding this year as well, which has been nice because I'll tell you what, my bike handling skills were lacking. They're finally starting to feel kind of in control again. I feel a little more comfortable sending it and like committing to turns and things. EPB. EBP. Dude, you're crazy. You're crazy. I have this like pipe dream that I'm going to use this race coming up at the end of the month as like a stepping point up to the what is the 800k hoodoo race in August. I wanted to do that last year, but I got injured. But I'm not committing to it yet. But if Unbound goes really well, I will heavily consider doing hoodoo. Perry breast, Perry. Yeah, Peter, non-stop. It's a non-stop. Well, the timer doesn't stop. You could technically stop if you want to. Thank you, Flight. You can race it how you want. But I'm sure there's cutoffs and things, you know? Community spirit and type 2 fun, man. I love ultra events, man. I love ultra events. It was the first type of thing I showed up to where I felt like people couldn't just show up for it, if that makes sense. A lot of sporting activities, like in the past, 10Ks, obstacle course runs like Tough Mudders or Spartan races, cycling events. And this is not a dig on it in any way, but it does kind of provide an environment where some people can just show up, and that's cool. But when you get up to like 100, 200, 300 mile distances, that's not a thing that can happen anymore. Like, those people had to have trained heavily to be there. And there's like that shared solidarity, I guess, that shared commitment that is, I really, really liked. Like, knowing that everyone had to, you know, had to bleed a little bit to get there. It's not just something you can just show up and do, unless you're insano. And I think that's kind of like a really, really significant thing that made me really fall in love with Ultra, was that you actually had to be committed to it. Like, it was actually like kind of a lifestyle decision. If you got any more than 11 centimeter stem, or if you need to salvage one from the gravel bike. Oh man, I don't know. I kind of like the short stem fad right now with the longer top tube. It works really well for my overly long legs, because you can have kind of a stretched out position without it being overly aggressive for my short torso, but still keep some good leg length. You want to go to Fort Ord? Yeah. Well, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm trying to think, because tomorrow would have been the day to do it if I did my recovery day tomorrow, but now the recovery day is today. Yeah, race. Hey, I'm trying to make myself feel good about myself, dude. I'm pretending that I'm actually a competitive individual. It's purely LARPing, but it is what it is. Honestly, once the bug is there to do what the dollar can't buy. Tumoto for life, yep. Do what the dollar can't buy. It's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing. You know what it is, guys? People think it's a physical thing. I do not think it's as physical as people think. I think it's more mental than... I think the weighted is actually on the mental side. Yeah, you like the shorter stem versus longer. So you have like you have a little more rake being built into like gravel bikes now, right? Just a slight bit more rake over a road bike. And by shortening the stem, it can kind of re-enliven the frame a little bit. As I get better on the bike, I appreciate a liver rear or a more live front end. As a noob, I liked a bit more of a relaxed front end for that kind of like slow handling feel, but now I kind of like a more lively front end now that I have more time on the bike. Those new dark rock steel frames, top tube longer than Ewan's neck. No way. No way, dude. That's like old school mountain bike geometry, man. It's kind of coming back in a lot of ways. That like overly extended frame. 100% physical, 80% mental when it goes ultra. Seriously, man, I swear to God. There's just something special about it, man. Something special about it. And I'm only dipping my toe in compared to people like you, which is crazy. Guys, if you don't know Test Subject, guys, he's like actually a legend in the Zwift community. Basically a record holder for the most time in one ride on Zwift. Most time under tension. You don't have the 24-hour record, but you do have the overall like time and distance record, right? Is that how I understand it? Normal fellow with abnormal ideas. That's how it is, man. That's good shit. Anyway, just because if people in chat don't know who you are, they need to. The week record. That's right. You have the week record. Not sure how much you got bike geometry numbers in your head. Not really, but I'll take a look. Actually, not really. On a 46. On a 40, dude, whoa. You have literally on a 46, you have as much stretch as I'm used to on like seeing on like a 51 or a 52. That's actually crazy. We're just going back to the olden days, man. We're reverting back, guys, and I love it. Right now, cycling is actually kind of in a really cool place. I think that the gravel bike and the advancement with like gravel being so popular like has brought about literally the ultimate form of a bike again. We've brought around the ultimate generalist, the ultimate do everything, but now like we have like actual like the ability to like integrate aerodynamics and things into it. Bring back 26-inch wheels. But what about 32-inch, man? Didn't you? That's the new thing, right? Everyone's raving about 32-inch wheels, even fitting them on like 50-centimeter frames, apparently. Never 32. Oh, it's so funny. That's funny. I mean, as somebody who is not over 6'2", I don't give. You'll never see me on one, that's for sure. I'm actually better suited to like a 650B format. Luckily, my Lauf was able to somehow hold geometry while also holding onto a 700C wheel. Had a physical day, but no clue what to make. You fought all of the temptations for bad food, but feeling drained enough not to want to cook too long. Are there very many just like, I don't know, like, I totally understand where you're at. Do you have quick, healthy options? I know that those usually don't go together. Quick and healthy. But overall, if you're eating good, just it's okay to have random meals here and there. I think we do kind of, and I'm not saying this is you, I think we can kind of get into this habit of like any cheat, of this like concept of like cheating on your diet or cheating on your meals. I think that can be kind of an unhealthy way to look at it. Of course, we don't want to overindulge in anything, but give you some grilled potatoes and a piece of meat, you're making some extra veg. There you go. Simple Whole Foods seems to always be a good option. All right, guys. Now we got those 2 XP boosts. God, that got us a quarter of a level. Those 2 short routes got us a quarter of a level. Man, imagine if we actually didn't farm badges and we could like farm them now. They also make 26 version of that frame. I still want to get a hold of a long haul trucker 26er with rim brakes, cable actuated full rim brake, shifters on the drop shifters, non STI. I still want one of those so bad. Basically a go anywhere and survive the apocalypse bike. Just booked your first 29er. New world for you, really? Damn. I'm interested to see what you think. Wait, on what frame? On what frame? Your parts bin. Peter. See, the people who know, Peter, and you're one of the knowers. It's time. It's time. Are you getting on the bike? Feel free to scavenge. Oh, I got some of those bar end shifters laying around. Hell yeah, dude. Not only that, you can get Dura-Ace ones, and then you're like, I got Dura-Ace on my bike. I think those are some of the only ones left on the market right now. Probably some good China competitors at this point, though. They're Dura-Ace? Let's go. I have Dura-Ace drop shifters on my old steel frame touring bike, man, and I always tell people, yeah, I got Dura-Ace on it. They're like, whoa, on your touring bike? Yeah, man. I know, I'm committed. I'm committed. Just booked a Mason ISO 2, or is it ISO? No, it's ISO. ISO 2 for long distance gravels. Nice, man. Dude, I am so in love with this whole gravel trend. I mean, I was on when like they were still adventure bikes. The moment I learned about like an adventure bike, I was like, this is the ultimate bike. This is actually the ultimate bike. No, I don't want to ride the Mercury 40. I want to do Coco where everyone else is riding. Every time I go to those alternate worlds where the bots are, there's like nobody there with them. Everyone just rides the bots in Watopia. And Olivio, no, what we exclude that part, man. We strategically omit that part of the whole thing. Salsa Marrakesh with shifters on the drops. Dude, Salsa Marrakesh is a good bike. I love salsa bikes a lot. I mean, they started, or they re-enlivened the whole trend of basically going back to like the jack of all trade bikes. Actually, they did it better than modern gravel bikes. Guys, if you don't know, the original, well, I can't say original, but the gravel bikes that started this new craze of gravel actually had much better specs than some of the gravel bikes today. Like the fact that like the original Cutthroat could fit 3-inch tires. It was actually a plus bike. And then we actually went back in technology. We're like, no, gravel bikes don't need to fit more than 40s. And they're like, well, what about 45s? Now everyone's like, if they don't fit 2.2s, it's not even a gravel bike. And soon we'll be back to being able to fit 3-inch tires again. And all will be right with the world. Your 2004 26-inch wheels, mountain bikes to the limit. Time for new adventures. Dude, I think that bike has earned a good retirement, man. I can only imagine how many miles you have on it. Dior XT Alivio, yep. Dude, seriously, man. That was very similar. I had the Dior mountain bike on the drivetrain on the back end with the Dura shifters. Everyone's pulling on Coco today. Coco's actually moving kind of quick. They quit making the Marrakesh, so Surly could focus on long haul trucker. You do like that bike though? Long haul trucker is a good bike. It's honestly a good bike, especially if you're doing like really remote tours. Most people don't tour like that, but if you do tour like that, you know the benefits of having something like the long haul trucker. You just have a bike that will always be able to be repaired. You have a bike where all the components are available. You know, you basically can go to a junkyard and find maybe a wheel that'll work. It's just very versatile. And in most places on the planet, 26-inch wheel is still the standard. Comes from cyclocross adventure bike, coming from mountain bike. Yeah, man. I wish that we had continued more along the adventure bike way. I think that was actually a better form of a gravel bike, but it's all good. Gravel bikes have caught up again, kind of. Like my Lauf will fit 2.25s. So we're kind of getting back to it a bit. This is too spicy, guys, for a warm-up or for a cool down day or for a recovery day. There are just too many people sitting on front of Coco. We'll see. My heart rate is still like not up. So I'll just try to pain dangle as long as I can without going any higher. Don't mess around with old wheels, replace those fuckers. Yeah. Dude, Peter, so we were using those Elite wheels. My brother was using the Elite wheels for gravel. They aren't really meant for that. They have very cheap spokes, we learned. We took it in to get it checked out at a shop. Some of the spokes had twisted like 3 or 4 times. Had spiraled on themselves like 3 or 4 times. It was a real eye-opening moment. I do not have much experience with wheel builds. Yep, all right, guys. Yeah, Coco, that's the thing, Augie. They made a big mistake when they built the Pacer bots, in that the Pacer bots get draft. And so, thank you, Derp. So the pack dynamic around the bot can actually change how the bot handles. Like, if you guys, it's actually kind of interesting. In a lot of situations, especially on the flats, the A bot is actually easier to hold on to than some of the B Pacer bots. And it's purely because the people who ride with the A bot understand how the draft works more, it seems like. And they are always behind the bot. They're always behind the bot. They understand that if they're putting out power that puts them ahead of the bot, now the whole pack speed's gonna be higher. And it's actually kind of hilarious. They just understand how to draft a little better, it seems like. And there are times when you're literally putting out, yeah, far less power to hang with like the A bot over like one of the B bots. Bots draft too, yeah. 45s are good for most gravel situations. Bigger is better. It rolls better. I am very much on the bigger is better train. Even if it's slightly slower, I feel so much more confident and safer on the bike that overall it's got to be faster, because I'll commit to turns faster. I'll commit to downhills faster. So yeah, technically it might be an aerodynamic disadvantage, but an overall advantage for me, just because mentally I feel like I can actually just send it. Whether that's true or not is beside the point, that it feels that way. Use J-bends and nipple goo. Yeah. Yep, we've retired them back to road. We actually have a new China wheel set on the way, a gravel wheel set to replace those. Because it's funny, this is one of the problems with these cheap carbon wheels. If you actually want to upgrade them, they quickly become not cheap. Now you might as well have just bought kind of a mid-tier wheel because you're at least not going to have to re-spoke your wheel after 1,000 miles due to cheap spokes or whatever. What can be done on 26-inch wheels? In a Lachlan Morton style ride, cycled down from Nottingham to London using no roads, only canal towpaths. You left Nottingham via Trent locks with rising floodwaters joining the canal network through Attenborough onto the Trent banks. The Trent flooded nearly all areas with a lot of wading up to the knee depth. Let's fucking go, bro. By Solly, waters were really high. Small road section, then jump back onto the canals at Shardlow, and a lot of flooding at Alawas. Beautiful ride though, through autumn and Sunday sun. Then Chinese by the canal before a night section. Wait, how far did we get? 350K covered in 36 hours elapsed. Let's go, bro. My main touring bike is a mountain bike. A Co-op DRT 2.1. Can fit plus size tires. Can do 650B or 26er or 29er up to 2-inch tires, I think. One of the big sell points for me was that the 650B plus platform can fit 29ers. And I think that's one of the best things about it. Do you think the 50 dubs are the top of the game at the moment? Those and the Thunderbirds seem to be the main go-tos at the moment. For ultra, for mixed surface ultra. Actually, I heard the Thunderbirds are actually a bit faster. But I'll tell you, these Dubnatals, dude, there's just, they feel good. They feel very strong. They feel more grippy too. Maybe that's just because it's brand new compound. Your fitness test tomorrow. What should you eat before? I would be cautious if you're doing high intensity of loading up fats until after the event. I would say go with what you know is very easily digestible, that has a good level of carbs, that'll help fuel the activity. But, you know, save some of the like high fats and stuff for like right after for like recovery and some protein. Careful with oils, at least for me, like a cooking oil or something like avocado oil can mess with my stomach under high intensity. So that's something I always watch out for. But yeah, I think that's the best thing is don't eat anything that will be heavy in your stomach. One of the reasons why people go for like oats with like just a little bit of cream, not too much fat. Just a little bit of cream. Hey, what's up? What's up, Marblehead? Oh my gosh, first time. Welcome in. I think I've never met you before. I don't know why I just called you Marblehead, but it's nice to meet you. Or should I call you Marble Salts? I feel like we're having a bit of a crossover moment right now. Yes, sir, yeah. Dude, I love all the bikes, man. I want one of those like row bikes. I want all the bikes, man. I want the treadmill bike. Give me all of them. I want a really nice hand bike. That'd be cool. A recumbent hand bike. I would love something like that. You pulled out the Marblehead. Your name is not Marble. Yeah. Sorry. I think that was I think I had just like some random brain cell fire. I don't know what I'm saying. Lol. What is this lol? Sounds like it's from that evil platform. The evil purple platform. Nutella toast before races? That's a good one. Nutella has some decent fat in it, though. Some people can handle a bit of fat before effort. I cannot. I cannot. You're in shed on the turbo with everything from 1936 Tandem to 2019 endurance bike, carbon and steel. But is there a penny farthing in there? And if so, I hate you and you suck because you're living the life I want to live. Nutella energy gels. Okay, I would get on board with that. I could get on board with Nutella energy gels. You've been avoiding carbs for a while. If you've, here's the, Augie, you're gonna love this. If you've been avoiding carbs for your exercise, and then you introduce carbs for an exercise, oh man, you're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna be feeling really good. Oh, that's because he's over on YouTube. It'll show up down here, but it doesn't show up inside Twitch chat. Every time I've tried to set up a relay for that, there's like double posting and random stuff that happens. And it just becomes kind of messy. So I keep it on screen, but I don't put it in the actual group chat. No penny. Oh man. Okay, you can stay. It's okay. You can stay. We'll allow it. Derp. Derp. Oh no. Oh derp. But yeah, that's totally a thing, man. If you are not used to taking in carbs before exercise, say if you're doing like some sort of cutting phase or trying to avoid sugars as much as possible, it'll be massive. It'll be massive. It's like you're gonna get injected with like another level of energy. Hey, Perp Derp, welcome in. Good morning. How's your day going? I was supposed to have a really hard workout today, but I woke up feeling so mixed on whether I had any legs under me today. So I went and switched tomorrow's workout with today. And by workout, I mean noodling, aka not riding hard. And it's very nice. I think it was the right call. I have been really building up a lot of stress and fatigue, so we're getting rid of it hopefully today. Tomorrow, it sucks that I'm putting it off. Now I got to deal with it tomorrow. At least if I failed it today, it'd be done. But now I have a whole extra day to think about it. Massive update today for Zwift. Does cookie dough count as carb loading? Oh yeah. Cookie dough is actually is actually considered a superfood from what I understand. And that's 110% factual. Save some before we go to the gym. Hell yeah, dude. We just need to find a way. And here's a great idea for a business, guys. Caffeine cookies. Or caffeine cookie dough. Dude, oh my god. That would be spectacular. Oh, that would be so good. Just think of it, guys. Billion-dollar idea. You're welcome. You can have it. Just make it happen so I can buy them and eat the caffeine cookies and caffeine cookie dough. What's the news? Marblehead, what's the new news? What's the update? Got your coffee, Ganji, you okay? Trying to stay cool. It's 100 plus. Holy shit, dude. Oh, that is hot one. That is hella hot, bro. It might be hot here. Right now, it is perfect. It's 61 degrees out. And I have a fan blowing in my face today. And we have about, what, 45 minutes left of easy riding. You did 2.5 hours of moving and stacking wood for your parents. Oof. That's some rough work. I have stacked a lot of firewood, so I respect it. Used to be one of my summer hustles, was firewood. All the items we have been asking for. They gave us everything. All of our wildest dreams have come true. AKA, we still can't sort the garage, right? Somehow we still cannot sort the garage. Mustard energy sachet? Yes. I have been, and I've been on this for a couple years, sour energy sources as opposed to sweet energy sources. You don't realize what you're missing. Like the shot block, the sour shot blocks or something. Oh man. Oh, actually feels like candy. I mean, and gels already feel like candy. Sour Patch Kids, yes sir. Lumo knows. Lumo knows the way. Sour is overpowered. So you're feeling super shaky. Oh, bad. Oops. Oh man. Yeah, you're probably burnt through all your glycogen then, if that's the case. Fields added to workout HUD. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't get pushed an update today. Was this part of the old update that they just like turned on? Or is this actually like something that needs to be actually updated? 106, but real feel was 113. Gonna be another 120 degree summer here. Holy shit. I have not spent much time in temperatures that hot. That is insane. There was, what was it, back in 2016, 2015? I went to a firearms training course in Nevada. And it was like 110 degrees out all day. That was miserable. That's as close as of a comparison as I got. And that was only 5 days. Available in the US, but Kindle mint cake energy gels with raspberry. Kids cough syrup. Does the mint work? Mint can be kind of hit or miss for me. It can be kind of hit or miss. .113 phase rollout starting today. Okay, so we didn't get it yet. We'll give that a test ride though. If we get it pushed, hopefully we get it by tomorrow, because we're doing a designated workout. So we will be in the workout UI. So fingers crossed I get it for tomorrow. We can mess around with it. Do some test runs. It's awesome. Okay. Here's my thing with mint. I think a lot of my negativity around mint comes from like mint chocolate chip. And here's why though. I think it's less about the mint and more about the chocolate chips. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't like chunks of chocolate or chunks of things that literally turn into boulders when they're frozen. Like, I don't want to chomp on literally frozen chocolate. Maybe that's just me. I don't like that. I don't think it works well. So maybe it's more the chocolate than the mint. No mint. Yeah, mint can be very hit or miss. But like, yeah, if I'm gonna, like, say for an ice cream, I do not like to bite onto a piece of gravel while I'm eating my ice cream. My heart rate can't be fucked today, guys. It doesn't even want to. It doesn't even want to. My heart rate's like, no, not today. I have a headache. Cannot get up. It happens to the best of them. Happens to the best of them. Sucking a mint sweet on long rides keeps the stomach awake between feeds. That is true. That is true. The power of mint with regards to like keeping your stomach settled. I drink a lot of mint tea as a deterrent for stomach discomfort. We actually grow mint in our yard specifically so that I don't screw up my stomach. It is a couple, maybe once or twice a week kind of thing when I pull out like some mint tea and honey. I haven't done it in the last couple weeks though, now that I think about it. I've been more focusing in on like lemon lime, salt and honey, because my stomach hasn't really been that messed up recently. So I'm doing more salt to keep my electrolytes high. You had a bad stomach infection once and you had to eat mostly liquids. All anti-nausea meds were mint. Oh no. Oh, that'll cause some trauma for sure. That'll cause some trauma for sure. Add some whiskey. Add some whiskey. Honestly, also performance enhancing for the long rides. You just can't, it's just very sensitive. You can't overdo it. Maybe it's just me, but some of my best ever mountain biking sessions were after shooting a shot of whiskey. I do not recommend doing that. Do not do what I do. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. I've never been better on the saxophone than after one shot of whiskey. 2 shots, it's all over with. But 1, you're good. Long rides, cute. Yeah, okay. Do you see your guy in the group using a coffee break? Maybe. I think that's you in the dirt kit up in front of me. Yeah, I see you. There you are. Bike boy cameo. Human burn preferences: alcohol, carbs, fat, protein. Dude, seriously, actual performance enhancement. Actual. I don't drink, like, ever. Doesn't mean I don't drink, but I rarely drink. I don't say that I don't drink, because if an occasion arises, I will happily crack a beer or something. But I won't do it unless there's a reason. But I'll tell you, on my ultra rides, dude, having a beer in the evening was one of the greatest things ever. As weird as that sounds if you're not into alcohol, and I'm not into alcohol, but it was like, wow. Very nice. The amount of buzz you'd get off of 1 beer, for 1, was amazing. But 2, you didn't realize you were rehydrating yourself.
You shout like that, they put you in jail. Right away.
But man, that was just the
No trial, no
icing on the cake, having a cheap like draft beer at one of the local places that I was at, having a burger, wake up the next day feeling spectacular. Hi, Bren. Hi, Bren.
You undercook fish, believe it or not.
Shout out to Bren.
Overcook chicken, also jail.
Drink on.
You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not.
Think of all the potential energy stored up in that alcohol, right?
Considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now
Oh, Pimp, you got that IRL tag, dude. I was watching Rob the other day, and it was like, you just earned an IRL badge or whatever. And I was like, what the heck is this thing? But it is now one of my favorite badges. I think I still like the banana and the Chaos Orb, but I think this is a hard third of my new favorite. But yeah, guys, there's like some IRL, like honoring IRL streamers for the next week. 2 hours of sweets, but yeah, Riz, we bitched out today, man. I woke up and I was like, I don't got it. So we swapped it to tomorrow and swapped in recovery day today. I knew I wouldn't survive, but now I have to think about it for another 24 hours, which that's got to be worth some stress, right? But yeah, I needed an extra day. Needed one extra day. Yep. I deserve that today. I deserve it. Just today, though. Recovery is the best. It is the best. Honestly, my heart rate is so repressed today. I probably would have like passed out doing a steady state ride at high power. My heart rate is insane today. This usually happens when I'm a bit overtrained, and then I start off with an easy warm-up. Like if I start off with an easy warm-up on a high fatigue load, my heart rate never wants to come up. But if my heart rate spikes at the beginning, it never wants to come down. It's like whatever it establishes that, it's like this is my state of being now for the rest of the day. Can you have an entry clip of all the memes playing? It's just exclamation mark Bren, and then it just everything just plays one after the other. Yeah, that wouldn't be abused. That's actually a great idea. You and Bike Boy would just have a field day. Start every workout with a sprint. Yes, dude. Oh man. No, I have to. I'm gonna make this joke again, guys. I'm sorry, but Bren didn't hear it, so it's technically the first time. But yeah, I woke up this morning all hype, ready to go, and then I go to rub the shoulder of my heart rate, and I'm like, hey, you ready? And then she's like, nah, I got a headache today. Gotta do it yourself. Hovers cursor over mute button. Yeah, for real. For real. You know what would be just the greatest troll though? What if you could set up instanced alerts? So like only you or only a certain person could see like certain alerts. What if you could set it up and just troll the shit out of people where like they're the only ones who hear the alert and everyone else doesn't? And I'm just sitting like, oh no, how annoying. And then joke's on you, it's actually you that's the only one getting annoyed. You have to mute when it goes off. That's what we get. That's what we get for trusting our community, everyone. If this isn't a lesson, I don't know what it is. What beeping? What are you talking about? It's all good, guys. I mean, I think we've gotten well practiced with the whole idea of like covering your ears for certain things that I say. Like when Holly's here or something. I think we're getting actually pretty good at it as a community. I'm so glad you guys would never take advantage of my redeem system. I do appreciate that. It could get really annoying if you did. No, you just know I have to keep maintaining my persona, so no matter how much it pisses me off, you know that I can't break character. You're actually... I know what you're doing, and I know that you know what I'm doing, and therefore you know that I know that you know what we're doing. So... at least we're all on the same page. You have to mute Holly's stream. Well, that can be dangerous, especially at work. People think you're watching not safe for work content over there. That actually does make sense. That's why there truly is an art form to tuning your noise suppression. Only the ones where she gets her legs ripped off. And now that she's on a Mac, it might be even more prevalent until we sort out her noise suppression. Yeah, Riz, I understand. Honestly, respect that you come here and respect that you read my name out loud on your streams. That's also been an issue. People would be like, I can't read your name. My wife might start asking questions. But you're just like YOLO. The high pitch. No, definitely not the ASMR. That's dumb. That's like counterproductive for everyone. We all know why we're here. She knows why we're there. We know that she knows that we know that why we're there. Again, it's all transparent, so it's all okay. At least it's all out in the open. Okay, your starter wife ain't asking shit. Oh no. Small XP. Guys, we got 2/3 of a level today. Literally doing nothing. This game is so freaking cracked. Tier 3 only. Yeah. But Brent, I do thank you so much for your Tier 3 subscription, by the way. That's when the content actually starts getting good. Before, it's all just teasing. Just teasery. But like when you finally get to Tier 3, it's like, okay, the gloves come off. As well as other things, but we start with the gloves. It's part of the routine. Level 100 escalator. Yep. We got 2 Sundays ago, we got 2 levels in 1 3-hour ride. That was on the Paterberg climb portal climb. It was like 0.4 kilometer. And you would get like an extra 100 XP a climb because of the portal gates or whatever they are. Even wearing gloves? That's a great question. Again, you'll have to sign up for my Tier 3 supporters pack to find out. Though, actual public service announcement, since we're talking about gloves, guys, don't ride outside without gloves. Never ride outside without gloves. Gloves are actually one of the most important, like protective thing you have on. You're like, oh, helmet, yeah, helmet, but second is actually gloves. You've never used gloves? Damn, Marblehead. The thing is, and here's the thing, it's not necessarily true for everyone, but most people, when they fall, unless they are very well trained at falling, which how many people practice falling? Unless you're into like martial arts as a hobby. It is natural reflex for you to put your arms out. Your hands go out. It is the natural reflex that you have to actually like train yourself out of. And I'll tell you what, I would rather mess up my shoulder than my hand, as weird as that sounds. Just from a functionality point. I'd rather get a bunch of road rash here than cut my hand into ribbons. Don't crash. There you go, Brian. Yeah, Marblehead. That's the problem, is that I just crash too much. So I have to think about these things. You wrestle. Okay, good. Be good, Marblehead. Because it is actually a concern. And there's a reason why broken collarbones are like the most common injury on a bike. And it's because you brace yourself from falling. Boom. Center crack in your collarbone. Your collarbone will snap in half. That being said, I've rolled out of a crash and still broken a collarbone. But it was because I landed on a rock and I crushed the end of my collarbone, the head of my collarbone got just like crushed. It wasn't like a traditional collarbone break. The joys of having bird bones, guys. Your bones just get crushed. You don't use gloves? You fall on your thighs? Well, we at least need to get armored bib shorts to become more popular. I do not understand how that's not just the most popular thing ever now that gravel's a thing. Like, how is everybody not buying or looking to buy abrasion resistant bike bibs? They are literally like, that's gotta be a trend. And if it's not like one that's gonna happen naturally, I have to make it happen by myself. Because guys, I'll tell you what, especially as a Zwifter, you can fall, and I'll tell you, all of my injuries have been around my hips and my shoulders and my elbows. Those are like the main points of contact when you fall, and your head, of course. Imagine if your kit had pads built in those places. Just imagine. Again, now you're gonna send it even harder. I gotta show you these bibs I got, guys. Like, and again, you know me, guys, I'm a black bib shill. I'm an absolute shill when it comes to black bibs. But I actually have to think about wearing them outside, and it's actually like a gamble, because I have these other bibs that have these abrasion pads on the hips. And it's like, yeah, these bibs aren't necessarily as nice. They don't feel as good as the black bibs, but they'll feel a lot better than the black bibs if I eat shit. Relative to risk. Boxing gloves, there you go. See, there you go. Boxing gloves. Honestly, should be worn out in public as well. Maybe people wouldn't be as aggressive towards cyclists if they saw us wearing boxing gloves. And like a sparring helmet. They'd be like, oh, they'd either be like, oh, this person means business, or oh, this person is actually psychotic and we shouldn't talk to them. Because they're probably talking to themselves already. Broken ego. No, okay. You have a point there, Bren. Well, okay. Okay, well, take everything one notch down. We'll say it's the fourth then. The fourth most common. Yes, ego is always number one. Of course. Just switch hands. Just let the hands go numb, right? Wait, what are we talking about? Shoot, I am going off the rails. Evolve your trainer bike. I've seen the clip, man. We've had a few people who've dumped off the trainer bike, and it is honestly some of the best content in the whole community when it happens. Suki never crashes. 90% of the time, I don't crash every time. Really, Bren? Do you have those little rockers? Because I've been on a Neo one time, and I almost dumped it as well. Maybe it's a thing. And I have no sprint. So either I have just the worst technique, which probably is the case. Either I have really bad technique or it's just the trainer is very tip happy. I have never once felt like I was gonna tip on my Ceres. I will say the Kicker Core 2 feels like it could be a little more tip happy, but nothing like the Neo was. But I did have those little rocker plates. So that might have been a reason that it felt unstable. First time in a few months. Indoors? Wait, really? Jeez, do I just need to like strategically loosen my, well, no, damn, I have a through axle. Damn, I have a through axle. How can I make this look like it was unintended while I'm actually just doing it to farm content? Hold on, how am I gonna do this? Drop the bike off the rollers. Oh man, rollers. I feel like rollers are actually like overpowered as a training tool, but man, do they not sketch the shit out of me. As an indoor rider, actually practicing having to hold your line is probably more valuable than we even ever would give it credit for. We actually agree. Request ban on Bren. We can't ban Bren. Bren's basically our channel mascot.
You shout like that, they put you in
How
jail.
else would we know all
Right
about
away.
all of the redeems
No trial,
if it weren't for him and Bike Boy?
Journalists, we have a special jail for
They're
journalists.
just
You're
making sure
stealing,
everybody knows
right
the
to jail.
quality
Playing
and
music
quantity
too
of
loud,
content
right
that
to
is
jail,
available
right away. You're
to
not
them on
notified,
this stream.
jail. Slow,
Even
jail.
as a
We're
non-affiliate
charging too high
channel.
prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or
In
not.
Arrow,
jail.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
overcook
Oh my
chicken,
God.
Also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail right away.
Dude, how's Lionel doing this year? I have not been following him at all. I mean, there's a lot of gray, guys. Is he like fully washed up now? Like 90 or 100%? Or is there the 12th comeback is imminent? Did terrible in full Ironman. Man, he's just not meant for full, man. He's not meant for full. Dude, he was so dominant in 70.3. I know that was a while ago now, but dude, he was so dominant. But like, I don't know. It's just like, I guess when you're at that level, like the full course is just like, that's like the main attraction, right? I mean, a 70.3 for the pros is a very short race. What, sub 4 hour or just around 4 hours? Sub 4 hours? Yeah, sub 4 hour races. That's fast as hell. Won a 70.3, so he's still got it. He doesn't produce lactate. His muscles just go from fully functional to fully locked up in the matter of a second. Be a pro, washed up team, full sponsorship, a lot. That's called gravel racing. That's the gravel, that's the pro gravel circuit test subject. Just a bunch of retired and washed up pros. So it does exist. It's like how cops are only cops because they couldn't get into the fire service. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you can't be a good like Conti rider, you just do gravel instead. Right. I swear that wasn't targeted, LePage. I swear. The pro contract. That's why Derp is a firefighter. Facts. We were just bad at cleaning up. That's it, right? A nice, good sweet spot of training. Yeah, I don't know. You can tell he has some proper demons. And I'm sure most of the pros have those demons, but he kind of wears them on his sleeve a little more. Probably because, you know, the social media side of it. Because he makes money off of content. So it's to his benefit to kind of have those types of things to talk about. Where's my water? That's not hard to find. Yeah, I know. We were gonna do the steady state long, the Zwift steady state long workout. The only thing that worries me about it, Bren, is there's very little recovery. That's what's different. It's like, so far, a lot of my sweet spot workouts have had far more recovery in the off intervals. This one just stays kind of spicy for a really long time. That's why I was nervous about it. Because yesterday my legs literally just like fell to pieces while I was riding. And that was just supposedly at my zone 2 power. Yeah, Brent, it's probably why I'm single. No, it was a bit of a toss-up for me today, Bren, because you have the two camps where it's like, you just trust the plan, right? You're gonna be fatigued because that's the purpose of the plan. But then there's the side that I basically gave into today, which is be willing to adapt your training depending on your, you know, how you're feeling. So basically I took the easy way out today. I took the one that I chose the one that conveniently fit my mood for the day. You know what I mean? There's guides for that, yeah. That's what I tried to tell my ex-boss before he fired me. I'm like, this is purely educational, you realize. Purely educational. He's like, sorry, you just cannot be looking at this on work time. We have to let you go. He's like, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. Just ask her. See, you lost me with that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You lost me with that one. Oh man. This is what happens when I ride recovery. All my energy comes back and I start to become a bit questionable. Hold on guys, I need to grab my water. I forgot to grab my water. You know, I'm gonna take this up. No, I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a pee as well. We still have like 20 minutes left. Because I need to hit the, what, like, I'm trying to do at least 90 minutes. I think I'm at 90 minutes now, though. But anyway, I'll be right back, guys.
You shout like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses, you right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're asking me to multitask? You're asking me to multitask? Well, I can barely think about one thing at a time. Oh, did somebody redeem at jail? Didn't notice. I was out of earshot. Best WW kayaking vid from the 90s was searching for the pro state. Oh god. A very underutilized search endeavor. I will say that. Guys, you're missing out on a lot. I can't talk. Didn't you hear about that song, Little Less Talk, Little More Action? I took that way too seriously. I think I took it a little too literal. I think that's what my ex told me. I honestly can't remember though. Because that also involved listening. Guys, this is all... I promise. This is purely... I promise this is a joke. I know it seems very realistic. And my delivery makes it seem real. I'm trying to actually think of the last time we were serious. Maybe that's actually a big problem. Maybe this is a bigger problem than I let on for. I so want to jump on with a different pace bot, but I just cannot do it. Now that I'm feeling all hyper, I'm like, all right, let's actually ride. But that's the point of the recovery ride, right? I have a feeling if I actually did turn up a bit of power, it would all fall apart immediately. It seems like a good idea in practice. It is not so good. You could barely ride. Yeah, Marblehead. Yeah, my mistake was that I did a second ride on Sunday. And I could tell it was not... Oh, scam. Did you see that? You see that? I got scammed out of that big XP. But yeah, I put in an extra like 90 minutes on Sunday, and I just knew the whole time I was doing it that it was a bad idea. And I woke up yesterday just feeling so flat. But I did a lot of therapy yesterday. I did a lot of work on my legs after stream to try and recover them for today. TV show or Friends? You wanted to do VO2 but ended up doing 150 average pure gray. Dude, sometimes it's just what the doctor orders, man. Sometimes it's just what the doctor ordered. I had that option today, and I took it. Oh, scam. They're not actually doing it, man. Well, they're probably doing it off stream. They probably didn't want as many people watching for the first time. You know, have a little more personal experience, and then, you know, when they feel more comfortable, they'll video it for our viewing pleasure, you know? Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. You know, they're just a little bit of self-discovery first. It's healthy. It's natural. And then from there we can expand, or they can expand. Thank you, Steven. Steven, the actual Actual one of the best, most coolest people on all of Zwift. And nobody knows. Only the real ones know. Steven. The actual legend. Steven was the guy who'd post up every day over at the Stoneway Arch Sprint so that people could do farm drops and farm the big spin wheel. Actually a person of the people. His name is Stephen Mullery. Just some random Zwifter. Just some random dude. So Augie, during the big spin that happened last month, there was a lovely premium feature introduced. Some may say exploit. You gotta be careful with those terms. Where basically they opened up a bunch of sprints all around Watopia to unlock old big spin items. But if you already had the item that the wheel selected, you get like 20,000 drops. There is this one sprint segment over on the new Southern Coast route. It's not very new anymore, but over on the Southern Coast route, where you could just loop this sprint segment. You could get hundreds of thousands of drops an hour, hundreds of thousands. Like, what was it? Over a 500,000 drops an hour or something like that. This guy, Steven, would just post up there all day and immediately add you as a friend so you could teleport to him. Like within minutes of you requesting a friend invite. This guy was an actual unsung hero. So yeah, you're not wrong, Brian. It did become boring. It did get pretty boring. I did it a couple times, but I didn't really take full advantage. Some people got millions and millions of drops out of it. Yeah, in-game mechanic. Cornholio. Yep, Cornholio. There were a few of them, right? Right now, there's still not much use for them. But you have a new upgrading model for your bikes. I don't think I can actually show you, but you can ride a bike for a like an allotted amount of time or distance, and you can upgrade it now. Like you can add like stage 1 is like a better drivetrain. Stage 2 is like your bike becomes lighter or more aerodynamic or something. You get a boost in performance, and each one of those stages requires drops. There's also a new set of bikes called Halo bikes that are unlocked by leveling up frames from the same manufacturer, and those bikes are millions of drops to buy. So like for most people, drops are still pointless, but they're starting to have more of a sink for it. You're still gaining more drops than you'll ever spend, so they still kind of have to solve that issue. But at least there's more to do now. Like the bike leveling is kind of fun. Some of the bikes take a very long time to level. Like the Tron bike takes an exceptionally long time to level, but a fully leveled Tron bike is insanely fast. Total of 3 hours before you decided your sanity was more valuable. Yeah, man. I did it as like a warm-up or a cool-down. I never did it as like a full ride. I'd maybe do like 30 minutes maximum, because it seemed a little dumb for me as well. Another dude. They really amped the spawn rate of the small XP. I feel like I get that 2 to 1 to any other power-up right now. The Halo upgrade on the Espada, still millions of drops there. Yeah. So if you're a power user of Zwift, you already have tens of millions of drops banked up. You could literally buy everything that's available and still have drops to spare. But for new riders, it's balanced a little more. For people who are just kind of getting into Zwift, building up their drops, it's more balanced. You do a few pace partner rides during an upgrade, you'll gain all the drops needed. That's the thing, man. Like, just normally riding, like, for the most part, you're always going to be in surplus anyway. But you feel you're rinsing out a bit. Only 19 million left. Yeah, you'll have to be careful. You might have to do another week-long ride to get that back. Hey, Smith, how are you? Smith, you had a stream yesterday? I'm sorry I missed your stream yesterday. I heard about it, though. How did your stream go? I feel like an absolute asshole. I would love to have caught your first stream. I'd love to hear about it. Head to the gym. All right. Later, Marblehead. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for keeping the YouTube active. See you later. You want the FX exchange? Them to then visit the strip joint in Quake 2. Honestly, I think it should be directly transferable to Bitcoin. This should actually just be a big Bitcoin farm. We're actually powering servers and Bitcoin miners, ASIC miners and things. And this is actually, we're actually generating real currency. Imagine that, guys. If a bike sim could adapt to a blockchain model, oh, it's over for everyone. It's over for everyone. Imagine if your drop's directly transferable to Zwift coin, which directly transferable to Ethereum. Just think. Get on Bitcoin if you keep it. Yeah, seriously. What if you were the rider that mined the block? So you get like an extra 15 or 20% because you were the one that mined the block. And then Zwift gets, 50 grand. But then you walk away with like a cool 20 grand or something. Imagine. The biggest problem with a platform like that is you'd probably see a rise in the amount of hospital visits from people with rhabdo. That would be the only problem with this model. But you know what? It calls the weak. It's just getting rid of the weak ones, right? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. We do not condone getting rid of the weak ones. Plus. Available battle pass items, exactly. Give you IV drip of electrolytes and a ton of sugar. Exactly. Then and you're going, man. You're going. Oh man. That would be the perfect career path for me. Plus for your stream, I hope, Smith. I hope that's a plus on your stream outcome. Guys, if you don't know, Smith just started streaming. We need to show him all the love because he's constantly supporting everyone else. So go give him a follow. Go make sure to activate notifications so you know next time he's live. I feel like this is necessary since I missed it his first stream. And now an obligatory spokesperson. Ziri is riding in Watopia. Oh my god. Thank you, Raceface. Thank you, Raceface. Yeah, guys, go check out Smith. The next up-and-coming viral Zwift streamer. All right, one more lap. Let's do one more lap. I'm getting kind of bored, I'll be real. This is, yeah, I'm almost done. We still got in like 90. We still got in like 90, 100 minutes, I think. I didn't really keep track of the first 2 rides, how long they took. I don't think any of them were over 20 minutes, though. Yeah, the first one might have been 30. Or close to 30. Oh, hi, Smith. The official K. Smith. Hell yeah, man. Dude, that was awesome. I'm sorry I missed it. How did it go? How did it go, man? Yeah, I'll try to catch the next one. But I did see you started up it finally. You had a few people stop in? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we need to up that viewer count for you, man. With how supportive you are with everyone else and the streamers in the community here. Didn't have save VOD on. Oh, okay. Are you gonna have it on for future streams? Thanks, Ray Space. So it's lost. It happens, man. I still kick myself that I didn't save my VOD from my 24-hour ride. Like, that will haunt me forever. Like, the clips are still there. Like, and the Strava's still there. But seriously, I think about that semi-regularly. Like, man, I wish I'd saved that VOD. I really wish I'd saved that VOD. A good workout plan. Is it AI suggested? Right now, Zwift hates me. It thinks all I need is recovery. Which, to be real, it's kind of right today. Quickfire 30. Ooh, they're all 30 minutes. That's some spice for 30 minutes. Dude, a 4.5 out of 5 for a 30-minute workout. That ghost pepper. Ooh. These do not look fun at all. These look gross. This word fun. I don't know if it means what you think it means. Do not think it means what you think it means. No, those are spicy, man. Those are honestly spicy. The amount of pain you can productively inflict in 30 minutes is gross when you actually take advantage of it. Right after that, you turned it on? Oh, good. Good shit. Guys, do you have to have VODs enabled to clip? Or no? You know? Or is that a separate field? And emotes, hell yeah. Yeah, you gotta turn on the 7TV and Franker face emotes for sure. You don't think so? Have ads yet or not? Are you affiliate? Did you? Well, I don't think you can be affiliate right away, right? Like, they definitely made it easier to get affiliate, but it's not something you can just get. You have to like stream so much, have so many viewers, right? There's still some requirements. But it has a sub button? Holy shit. Well, if it has a sub button, most likely, yes, you have ads. From my understanding. Most likely that's a yes on ads. I mean, I'm not even an affiliate and I still get banner ads on my channel, which I think is bullshit. But at least it doesn't interrupt the actual content. It's just passive. Otherwise, I'd be very annoyed because that's one of the main reasons. Well, one of the main reasons I dropped my affiliate status was because fuck ads. I do not need the $2 a month that the ad revenue generates off of you guys. And if it means dropping them completely, it is what it is. I would rather have the engagement of the community and not have to worry about randomly an ad, you know, either interrupting or having to come in and immediately watch an ad. Because we know how destructive that can be for channels like pre-rolls. And I prefer pre-rolls because at least on pre-rolls, you don't have any more ads after the first ads. But at the same time, I know a lot of people that if they click into a channel and that channel immediately has ads, they just click right out. And that's not what we're about here. Again, we'll go charge people over on YouTube if we ever get a viewership over there. But Twitch, that's just not the vibe for us. That being said, monetize to your heart's content, everyone. This is a completely personal opinion, and I do not judge anyone for wanting to be an affiliate. And you know, I don't judge people for wanting to get their grind on. You know, like people wanting to grind, like get paid for their work. You know, even if it's just streaming, like do it. Hell yeah, good for you. AKA, there's nothing I don't think inherently bad about it. I just choose differently. That's weird. That's an interesting thing, Smith. I didn't even know. Again, I haven't been in the affiliate scene for a while, so I have no idea how it works anymore. Move to Poland, no ads. It's all right. I can neither confirm nor deny that I have a plugin on my my Google Chrome that may or may not help with that. Allegedly. In theory, you know, this is all hypothetical, of course. This is all just for, you know, mental practice. You know, say I did have something that would block, you know, ads and things. Yeah, you don't need any ads. Yeah, for real. Yeah, no, I don't hate on anyone for wanting to monetize their content. There's a lot of fun that comes with a monetized community. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I used to subscribe to channels for the reason of that there was like I don't know, it felt like there was more than just emotes, you know. You felt like you really felt like part of the community. Drop some money and people accept you. Did you turn affiliate stuff off? You don't need any ads. You already added some emotes. Oh, hell yeah. Eat food. Yeah, man. So actually, we should have gotten out today. Here, let me see. How many calories was that ride? 500. Yo, we're actually not. We didn't burn many calories today. This is a good day. We're gonna be in super surplus. We only burnt like 700 calories today. 750 calories. That's like 1,000 calories less than we've been burning. We might actually gain a couple 100 grams. We might actually get some weight on. Only got affiliate on so you can have some troll emotes site-wide. No, I get it, man. Well, so here's the lucky thing, Peter. When I dropped my affiliate, they let me keep my emotes, at least for myself, which I thought was kind of cool. So like, I mean, I do it every once in a while. Like I can drop. I've uploaded a lot of them to like Frankerface and stuff, but like, I still have my emotes. No one else can use them though. Like this one. This is my special emote, guys. If you don't know this emote, you don't know. Like this emote has some backstory. Nobody else does. Yeah, isn't that fun? Oh, sick. I don't know if I've ever seen him. There you go, Peter. Peter knows. Yeah, I've uploaded a bunch to other things. I want everyone to have the access to them still, you know. Like this, come on, guys. Like, look at this emote. Like, look at that emote. Like, come on. You can't, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Doesn't like that is an S tier emote. And I don't like to brag very often. No, guys, it's my emote. Because I said so. So there you go. Rigged. Hashtag rigged. Wow. Rude. I see how it is. You know what? There's a good one. There's a good one. If you know this one, you know. If you know, you know. I've been saying that way too much recently. Can't stop us. Oh, get scammed! Oh, see, at least I got the door. At least the door. Peter, don't. Peter? Let me have this one. Gaming Twitch is about the AI, algo, and getting conflict or clicks. Being genuine and genuine interactions should be for the full win. Yeah. Yeah, that's our problem, test subject. People come in because we manipulate the algorithm, but unfortunately then they see the trash content and they're like, yeah, I'm out of here. Oh man. All right, guys. Fun day. That was that's what I needed that. I needed that. I was definitely overtaxing it a bit, I think, but now I'm back on track. Well, we'll see tomorrow, but I feel like I'm back on track because that didn't really even feel like a ride. It felt like a banter session. Well, I mean, 107, I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, 139 watts. We call that a easy day. People, please. Peter, have you seen the ass emotes that are going viral? Everyone's been spamming the ass emotes. There's like a dozen of them. Alrighty. I'm starting to space a little bit. Let me find a place to settle y'all in for the evening.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie.
Thanks, pimp. Pass. No, thank you. Alrighty, let's see. Who do we got on? Zico, Eloy, Holly, and Tessa. All right, we're gonna send. Is Holly done? No, she's just starting a workout. This is good. Hopefully Riz has me on lurk and he has the volume turned up for this Holly stream. Val, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. You came in freaking hot. You came in and now you're just like hanging out here, part of the family already. Freaking love it. That's why this place is so awesome. All right, guys, go say hello to Holly. Looks like our PC's all up and running for now. Let's go see how it all goes. But yeah, if you don't know, Holly just swapped her streaming setup to a new PC or a new Mac.
That somebody like this not only exists, but also is
Wow.
delusional enough to
What's
post
up, Lone?
it online.
From Wales. My screens are massive. Yeah, here. This is my setup. I'm using LG 55-inch large format monitors. They're a bit old now, but
Shot like that, they put you in
they're
jail
still so good.
right away.
I'm disciplined.
No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists.
There's only one
You're
I
stealing,
want. I
right
love
to
you,
jail.
Pookie.
You're playing music too loud,
Yo.
right to jail. Right away. You're driving too fast,
Yo.
jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too
Fine.
high.
Okay, we're done. Bye. Bye, everyone. Okay, I understand. I know when I've overstayed my welcome.
Chicken, also jail.
I know when I've overstayed my welcome.
Don't show up, believe it or not. Right away.
Oh my god. Hello, sorry you caught me at the end. Hope you're having a good day, man.
Amazing.
We'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow's session's gonna be way hard. Come by tomorrow. Guys, tomorrow is gonna be a hard session. Come by tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. Please come by. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.